Welcome back, guys. Just the other day, I reached out to the community and was asking you guys changes that you wanted to see happen inside of Diablo Immortal. Today, I'm back because I promised you guys I would look through the comments live in a video and address them one by one. I got myself a bunch of time this morning, so we're going to go through the comments of the video. The community wants this Diablo Immortal. This is the one I just put out 2 days ago, and we have a bunch of comments and some good ideas. I kind of scrolled through these, and I want to do it with you guys as well. By the way, I'm drinking my Regain coffee throughout this video. I'm not sponsored by Regain, but I absolutely love their coffee. Today I'm having a French vanilla roast. Absolutely delightful. I'm gonna try to remember to link Regain coffee in the description of this video. What I suggest you do if you're a coffee lover, it's about 15 bucks a bag. It's my favorite coffee. It's what I drink literally every single day. Go check them out. Again, not sponsored. I just believe in the company. And if you hit them up on Twitter, let them know that Echo sent you. All right, so RTF Mace or RTFM Ace says, I'd like to see the armory moved closer to essence transfer. It drives me nuts trying to update the armory builds, running back and forth across the square. Good point. I feel like the way that things are laid out sometimes inside of Diablo Immortal are a little bit wonky. Another example is when you teleport back to Westmarch from anywhere. Remember, you would finish a couple of dungeons. You used to have to always teleport back to Westmarch from going to the map so that you were able to then go to the blacksmith, which you don't need to do anymore. It always brings you that teleport up by the challenge rift. Now, you can specify if you want to go down to a lower one, but it takes a few extra clicks. But I would rather teleport back like right by the blacksmith or somewhere down there. It was more relevant before the blacksmiths were in the dungeons. But good point, going back and forth between the armory and the essence transfer. Literally, they should be closer together. I agree. Also, it'd be great to have a ability to access armory builds as you're entering an instance. Good idea as well. So maybe maybe a menu where you can get into your armory rather than actually having to visit the armory. Good idea right there, because right now the armory does seem a little bit wonky. I actually don't use it because I'm always changing my builds and I always have to adjust it, and it just becomes a pain in the butt, to be honest with you. By the way, I also saw Darth Microtransaction yesterday put out a video and it was about skins. And it seems that I'm not the only person getting frustrated about there being a lack of ability to switch skins between classes. DM is with me on this right now as well. So that's me, Darth Microtransaction. That's literally 2/3 of the entire Diablo Immortal YouTuber community. Maybe half, I don't know, maybe there's someone I'm forgetting. So we'd like to see that. Can we get that, please? That would be really nice. I know I'm beating a dead horse here. We have CYKYN saying, what I'd like to see, a setting where you can give yourself a better chance of getting a certain legendary gem to drop. Not necessarily a greater chance of the gem dropping, just if one does, it's going to help your goals. All right, so they kind of do this now at the Elder Rift when new gems are released. I think it's a 15 or a 30 day. I actually never do it because I don't want any of the new gems, but you can go there and you could click, it betters your odds if you get a 5-star gem of it being one of those newer ones. I like the idea here though, where you could choose that for any gem. So if I want a blood-soaked jade, or if I want a whatever, it doesn't even matter. If I want a blood-soaked jade, I could increase my chances of getting that gem. Yeah, I like the idea, especially for free-to-play players that struggle to get gems. It makes sense. All right, we got Beach Ed Wook. I wish they would make a PvP mode based off combat rating and maybe off resonance, or maybe make the vault based off combat rating. I don't know. I just wish we had a team deathmatch mode, or even a 1v1, 2v2, 3v3 arenas. I just want more PvP content. Yeah, this is something else that I've been kind of speaking on since before the game even came out. We need more PvP, man. Like, the game mode now, I don't love it, but even if you do, playing the same game mode and having no other option for PvP gets boring. It gets repetitive, it gets redundant, and that's what Diablo Immortal is, right? Like, it's a grindy game. You're gonna do the same dungeons, you're gonna do the same bounties. Let us at least get a PvP mode or a new PvP mode so that the PvP gives us more of an option as well. But yeah, 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or deathmatch, all about that. Again, that is my skins is my number one because I think it's ridiculous that they're not cross-class. The second one is PvP because I think that's an area of the game that would be very beneficial for a build out. All right, we have Blunny and Cheese. I am sorry, I'm probably butchering all of your names. A stash and armory should be right next to the essence transfer. All right, yep, someone else said that as well. I guess this is highly in demand. Adding an identifier at the end of each dungeon run is a must, and this is something I talked about in the previous video. An identifier there next to the blacksmith, so that when you finish your dungeon, you get a set piece. You don't have to go all the way back to Westmarch to figure out if it's the set piece you needed, or if it's one that is, so essentially you still have to go back if you're getting set pieces and you want to move on to a new dungeon to grind another piece because you don't know what your pieces are until you actually identify them. Good point, love it. Give us a clan vault, something similar to the warband stash where clanmates can add 2 to 3 item sets. You know, clan vault, that would be massive. And there's a lot of in and out of clan. I actually, not saying this is a bad idea because I don't think it is, but I love my warband. I have a great group of people in the warband. Our stash actually yesterday was full. We need to fix up what's in there. I could see people wanting this, and by the way, this is Solarin0430. I could see people wanting this, especially if they're not into the whole warband scene, which you should be. There's a lot of extra rewards and events you can do with your warband, so you should do that. This wouldn't be high on my list. I would recommend that people do more warband stuff because there's more rewards to get from it as well, which is nice. Bill Dertinger says, please let us use the essence transfer system for set items. Okay. Essence transfer for the skill increase or the modification to your skill on legendary gear is great, right? You get a legendary piece of gear, you can pull out the essence and you can put it in any more strong or stronger pieces of legendary gear that you happen to have. Doing it for secondary gear, I mean, you have I've actually never crafted a set item, by the way, never done it because I'm always class changing and I'm always changing up that gear. But yeah, I guess an essence transfer for that could be kind of cool. I wonder how that could work. That's a good idea. There could be some unpacking done there. I like that. That honestly could be a whole nother discussion point for another video. We have Ashen Shugari. Some awesome ideas here. Thank you, and I have to thank the community for those ideas. Hopefully Blizz sees this and makes some, dare we say, all of them happen. Thanks for sharing. Well, thanks so much. You deserve a heart for that comment. So does this one. All right, we have Samar D. Oh, Samar was in a recent video with one of his in-depth comments. Well, he's getting highlighted here again. This has been suggested earlier, but I'm still sharing it anyways. Please install Armory in the Court of Whispers. Okay, another one for the Armory. They want that Armory right there so you could switch builds, Vault Raids, Shadow Wars, all that stuff in advance. Yeah, it's a good idea, buddy. Jason Brock says, I think having an extra skill as a cooldown could be awesome. So like you have 4 skills and had 1 skill reserve on a 30-second cooldown would be boss. So people want to use more skills. They want to be able to implement more of the skills available to us because you have what, 12 skills per class about? Being able to utilize an extra one could be cool. I don't know that using a skill in place of the primary attack would work. It could make it difficult, but with that being said, an extra spot for it or a rotating wheel. All right, here we got a few here. User, bunch of information. A quality of life improvement I would absolutely love is a quick swap function for my skills. When I farm in the open world, I use Condemn, but when I run dungeons, I swap out Condemn for Banner. What makes the swapping so annoying is that I have to scroll all the way to the bottom just to select it, then to swap it. It would be nice to, 1, have a quick swap option on your skill action buttons on your screen, or make it so that you can arrange your skills in a certain order so you don't have to scroll far, or give us favorite skills section that you can access them easy for swapping. Great, by the way, great video. I hope Blizzard sees it. I hope Blizzard watches it as well. I like the idea of skills, although I don't find it that difficult to switch skills. But switching skills and then switching gear to modify those skills can be daunting, right? Having to go to the essence transfer and all that, but I guess that's what the Armory is for. I want to see the costume changes in every class can use. Yeah, heck yeah, man. All right, so Byron also agrees with being able to use this cosmetics. I mean, I don't buy cosmetics because I know I'm going to switch classes and it's not going to be available there. If they're available everywhere, I'll buy almost all of the cosmetic, all of them that I like, I would buy. Because they're not that expensive. 1,000 Eternal Orbs is not crazy expensive, and if it's for something that I could use on all my classes and I could use everywhere, I would buy them. It also stinks that I'm buying the $5 Battle Pass and I get the skin at the end, which you have to pretty grind to get there, right? And I then can only use it on the class that I claim it on. I hate that. I don't like it. Collywog. I'd like to see a secret cow level or fractured plains for warbands where you can earn some Fa runes or fading embers or skill stones. Buffering Zwensons for PvP, though, would be cool. Maybe a 4% to summon Dark on attack. All right, so first, secret cow level would be cool. Like secret levels inside of the game, I'd like. That was something cool with Diablo 3. It's like an Easter egg inside of the game, right? Those things are cool. It's kind of like when you run into Treasure Goblin. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world, although I did get a legendary from a Treasure Goblin yesterday. It's still cool, right? It's just cool when you find something that's like that. And yeah, Swenson's Haunting, it's an okay gem. I was using it for a while and then I pulled it and I actually used it as food for another gem. So that's how I feel about Swenson's Haunting. It's okay. D3, the epic beastie gamer Diablo. By the way, in my comment section every day. Thank you, man. D3 allows primary skill changes. That would be a huge for customizing. So we spoke of that a little bit. Red October, my man is back in the comments. By the way, I think that Red October, myself, and Nemo are all going out to a brewery or to dinner or something on Friday night. Now that you all know our plans, not that that's relevant to anyone but myself and Red October and Nemo. All right, I was multitasking, wasn't clear. Right now, when I start Heliquary, it is auto-announced for me. I want to prioritize a warband raid so that I don't want the announcement unless I was empty spots. I see. He wants it to only be sent to warband and then he can fill the empty spots for a Heliquary push so he doesn't get people joining that aren't in the warband first. I can see a use case where announcements are necessary, so a pop-up on the organizer side would also be nice. Yeah, I like that idea. I spoke of, like, in the top of the game, a timer popping up. I don't remember if that was Red's idea or one that came to my mind after thinking of Red's ideas, but a visual timer that would tell you when a Shadow War is coming would automatically boost people's engagement in those activities. Oh, Darth microtransaction, Diablo Immortal. What the community wants is more Echo videos. He's very wise. He's very wise. By the way, if you like Diablo Immortal, one of my good friends and other creators, one who I'll be collabing with extremely soon, we have plans, is DM Diablo Immortal. Go check out his channel. We have Johnny Angel. How about a PvP tower challenge mode with rewards of materials used to upgrade both gears and maybe bonus legendary set item pieces? Tower challenge where it continues. That's kind of like it's kind of like the horde mode, right? The castle, defend the castle. Similar to that, but I like that idea. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker now as a matter of time to try and get through a bunch of these. I want a pet like in D3. Yeah, I want pets too. I hate having to like run around and pick up the gold and stuff. Give me a little pet. I'd like a rainbow unicorn, please. All right, moving on. Coastal. I'm an old school back to 96 Diablo player. I don't care about PvP as I play another Diablo game. I'm not a regular ARPG or MMORPG, period. As for other improvements, the ability for free-to-play players to buy with Platinum, the ability to awake your level 10 one-star gems. As a war countdown, it's already there. I find 20-minute countdown battles actually starts enough. All right, the countdown is there, but it's like hidden. It's not as present as I would like to see the countdown there. Yeah, okay, we'll move on to the next. Miss May. I feel like if they make Battleground based off combat rating makes more sense. Rezo should only matter during right and PvE content. Battleground should be for everyone, but pay-to-win aspect should be more Immortal focused. So they want PvP to be more focused on your strength, your combat rating, instead of your gem resonance. I like that idea, and I think a lot of that can be modified, specifically with the Battle Royale mode, where none of your gems should matter because you're picking up things along the way. I push the wrong button all the time. Contra Returns lets you move all the buttons freely. All right, so Solinari wants to be able to move the buttons around, which was part of the other video. In FFXI, Final Fantasy, you could make macros for every skill, and it took skill to use them properly. Macros. Okay, cool. I honestly don't have much to say about that one, so I'm gonna move on. Let me know if any of the comments that you're seeing you want to add upon. Just drop them in the comment section below. I'm probably not doing all of these comments justice, right? The Redrich 28. They should make the PvP that players who have the same or close, maybe. Okay, so combat rating again for PvP. I agree, but I think it should be done in different modes. Leave the PvP as it is right now. Give us new modes with a better system of ranking and less gem oriented. I'm so glad someone mentioned the customization to you, Echo. I mentioned on all other YouTubers. No one saw my comment. Hope they changes. Thank you. That's not true. I saw about the costumes or about the skins. DM put a video out on it yesterday, but yes, that's an important one. Cam, coming from the Scrappy Echoes. By the way, if you want to join my clan family inside Diablo Immortal, we are on the Iceburn tier server. Remember, you can server transfer. You don't need to start a new account. And my clan is the Scrappy Echoes, and we also started a second clan called the Scrappy Echoes Mischief, for those of you trying to grind your way up to make it to the Scrappy Echoes. Cam says, I wish there was a way for free-to-play players to earn eternal orbs. Not a ton or anything, but at least some, like how you can get 300 platinum every 1,200 points from the codex. Even just 100 orbs or so if you grind the cosmetics you want. Well, if we were able to get orbs for free, that would directly take money out of Blizzard's pocket, because that's not that they can't lose money because they make a ton, but that's their premium currency, right? And that's how people would buy to get these skins. Now, I wouldn't mind seeing eternal orbs dropping, and I'm talking a little bit, to the point where, like, if you're running a dungeon with a full party, you could have eternal orbs drop. And I'm talking to the level of, like, the way that gems will drop. Like, you get 1 or 2, like if you grind 10 dungeons, maybe you'll get 4 or 5 gems. That would be cool for eternal orbs too, because you wouldn't be getting so many that it's going to kill their monetization for them, but it would be rewarding to free-to-play players and make us want to play more to actually get money that we could spend on things like getting those skins that we want. That won't be transferred over to other classes. Or if you run into like a hidden lair, having them drop there, you know, 1, 2, 3 of them in there. That would be really cool. Gems actually drop great inside of there, so that would be really cool. I like the idea of the orbs. I wouldn't say 10 or so a day, because that would mean in 10 days you could buy the skins for free if you played a fair amount, and I don't think they would like that idea, because it would be too much. But give us 1, 2, 3 a day, and I think that could be really rewarding to people. I play, so we have Chance. I play on mobile, and the only button I would move is my alt. All right, so moving buttons is cool. They like the idea for it. Amen to the first thing you said. More and better PvP. Yes, that's Joey. We have the Epic Gamer Diablo back again. Some PvP is a snooze fest. He wants to see better. So do I. Bring back Trap Assassin from D2. I didn't play much D2, so I can't say I remember what Trap Assassin is. Do you? I don't. All right, we have Anthony. More gem power for 3, 4, and 5 out of 5-star bound gems. Only 2 5-stars I found higher than 3 were both 4, and of course the same gems I have purchased off the market. All right, so more gem power. Clan wars where clan can clash with their friends, clans, or foes. Clan war declaration can be anytime, anywhere. So this is like another PvP. Like, I call out your clan. My clan calls out yours, and we go fight. That would be cool. I'd like that. So, server wars as well. I could see this happening in the future. Server versus server. We've seen this in other games, like the war style games that we've played in the past. So, really great ideas here. I like that one a lot. I may actually revisit this one as well. We have Peace Biggie saying good suggestions. Thank you. Where can you use more than 3 blue crests? Oh, they want to use more rare crests than 3 at a time. I don't mind using 3 at a time. It really doesn't matter, but sure. Be able to use 10 of those too. Make Battleground based on resonation. Yep, we've seen that before. A lot of people have been saying that, and it's not a bad idea. Need a daily reward 5-star gem. A daily 5-star gem. That's not going to happen. We know that's not. Son, they ain't changing the skill systems. Custom HUD may be possible. Yeah, you're probably right. They're not going to change the skill system. We have new accounts saying one-on-one PvP like Diablo 3. I'd like one-on-one, and PvP Battle Royale and other PvP modes. That was a look at what the community had to say. I love doing these community videos because it really just brings everyone together and we can kind of let Blizzard know as a whole what we want to see inside of the game. Thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the following videos, and I appreciate all of you.